some new, body update. There's a new software update. Like something looks different, something always looks off, something looks a little bit lopsided, something looks a little slight. It's always some edit, Cardi B's stomach is looking like cardboard. Okay, they say Cardi B's stomach is giving speed bumps, plural. And they just want to know, Cardi, why is your body melting? They want to understand why the body melting like grilled cheese. Now, in my personal opinion, I feel like Cardi B's stomach has always looked like this. This is not really new. I think y'all are just not realizing, how BBLs look when, how all those surgeries look when you get a close look at it, or when, it's not covered up. Because a lot of y'all only see the BBL or the body when she got them tight clothes on looking like an ant. All right. And y'all may say, oh, well, don't body shame. No, if you have work done, I'm going to body shame you. I don't care. Like, that's not God's gift. I don't body shame God's gift. Okay. But if you up here getting work done, that's man-made, boo. I'ma clock you. Okay. You getting man-made surgeries, baby, you gonna get clocked. The body looks crazy. Okay. Stomach giving rough. They say she got fake abs. Doesn't Drake have fake abs too? Sidebar. This don't give abs. This don't give abs. This gives like corruption. Moving on to some good news. Tom Holland confirms that he and Zendaya are married. Oh, I love them together. They seem so happy. Like, I just love good love and healthy love. And they seem like they have this really healthy relationship. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but it seems to be good. Now, in response to the AI-generated wedding photos, Esquire UK asked him if he had to tell his family members that they were fake. He responded, no, because they all were there. Ooh, that's how you gag it. That's how you gag it, Tom.
Oh, now that's how you clear a bitch. I don't know who that hoe is.
Now, I'm excited to see the rumors that are, coming out now. I'm excited to see if they're true. They're saying that Zendaya is pregnant now. I've been seeing that around online. I've been seeing that tea spilled. I don't think so. I wouldn't be upset. It ain't my body. I ain't popping that baby out my body. But I just like Zendaya probably isn't in that space right now. They just got married. You can be married and whatever and not have marriage, whatever, and still have kids, of course. But I'm just saying, I feel like, they really value their careers right now. So I feel like maybe in a few years we should see that happening. But right now, I don't think that they're pregnant. Okay? Zendaya not pregnant right now. You know what I'm saying? And plus, I don't know what society's obsession is with trying to figure out if somebody's pregnant before the blogs catch it. It's strange. Like, people have this obsession with, oh, I knew she was pregnant first. Okay? You want $1 million for that? I don't understand what they be wanting out of it. Like, I never understood that, It's like this weird thing. People do this weird thing of obsessing over it. Moving on to Beyonce and Kelly Rowland, the Beehive is low-key clocking Kelly because they said, Kelly, let's not get too ahead of ourselves. So Kelly Rowland is inspired by Beyonce's approach. She doesn't want to reveal details about her new album. She just wants it to happen. And when it's released, it's released. Kelly says, I have no details just yet. I think everything in the world is just said. It's everything. I don't want to tell. I don't. I just want it to happen. It's a quality I love about Beyonce. It's a quality I love about Rihanna. They're like, yes, we're doing it. It's done. It's out. Kelly, I love you, girl. I do. But you're going to have to do promo. You can't surprise drop. No album. Not even a single. You can't even surprise drop an announcement. You have to pre-announce you have an announcement coming. That's how much you have to do promo, sweetie. Okay, you damn sure cannot do no damn, oh, I'm finna do a surprise drop. I hope you're not hinting at that. Kelly. And we love Kelly over here on Complicated.com. But Kelly, sweetie, I'm gonna need you to pump the brake, mama. Let's not get too comfortable. People are saying, Kelly, my sister, you need promo and buzz. She does. She needs buzz and she needs light year. Okay, I'm just playing. I was corny. But no, for real. Kelly, sweetie, Beyonce has worked her tail off every single day of her life since she was 9 years old. And you have too. But not as much as Beyonce has, okay? Beyonce, she, when you kind of, like, consistently do the machine and follow the machine's rules, eventually you can break the machine's rules. But that's only if you have been in the machine for a long time. And you have, once you dominate the machine, you can then bend the rules. You can't bend the rules if you haven't even dominated the machine or the industry or the system. Kelly, you still, you're miles behind the Beyonce. And I know that sounds mean, and I know we don't want to compare the two because that's not what this is about. But don't you ever say you're going to do a surprise drop. Okay, I'd rather turn white than to see Kelly Rowland do a surprise drop. She's going to be humble real fast. No shade. Kelly, should you do a surprise drop? No. Moving on to Beyonce's nephew, Solange's son, Jay-Z's nephew, right? Question mark. Beyonce's nephew has just posted and deleted a picture wearing a shirt with Nicki Minaj on it. Okay? And shortly after it was posted, the picture got deleted. All right? They're saying that Jay-Z made a couple of calls. I don't know. Maybe not. I think maybe so. I think maybe Jules just probably seen the comments talking about Nicki. And he probably says, you know what, I don't want to be, I don't want to get in the middle of that. Let's just be very real. The Barbs are very, very much against the Knowles Carter family. They don't rock with them. Okay, so they probably said to themselves, why is he wearing Nicki Minaj's shirt? And got in the comments and lit his ass up. Okay, let's be real. Now, in my personal opinion, I feel like in his eyes, he probably was just wearing a shirt. Like, this shirt has multiple women. It's not just Nicki Minaj on it. It's not just a Nicki shirt. But I don't know if Jay-Z made a call about this. I don't think Jay-Z is monitoring his social media account. I don't think so. I think it was the comments that made him delete it. Because you know what I'm saying? Like, the Barbs, they gonna get on you. They don't play. That's one thing I love about the fan bases of big artists who are strong, like strong big artists who have a real big fan base and, loyal fan base. I love how they don't play about their favorite artists. Like, you can't come up on here wearing Nicki Minaj shirt and your uncle and your auntie be weird to Nicki. Like, nah, okay? Like, that's not okay. And the reason why I feel like nobody made calls to Jules about the shirt is because his family don't care about him. His family does not check on what he does. His family is not sitting around worried about him. Like, he's the least prioritized person in the Knowles Carter family. Like, nobody cares about Jules. Like, he gets no love. He's always out doing some random stuff, causing havoc around the world, sleeping with Tommy. Like, his family don't care about him. His mother barely check on him, obviously. Like, he has mommy issues. Like, it's like nobody's worried about him. I think it was definitely the comments that had him take the picture down. Okay, his family, they don't care about what he do. Okay, he's like the least talented of the entire family. Even Rumi has more talent than his ass. Even Blue Ivy, she be doing stadium tours while he be out here sleeping with whores. Moving on to Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift, she was spotted at the music studio overnight. Fans caught her leaving the studio at 6 a.m. She got in there around like 8 p.m., 10 p.m. at night. Somebody said, wait, how does one stay overnight in the studio? Are there bedrooms there? There's couches and lounge chairs, but when you're locked into a craft, you don't need sleep. Like, hello? Like, when you love something, you don't need sleep. You just keep going. Trust me, I know. But on a serious note, though, Taylor, it's giving bitter. It's giving bitter, girl. Olivia just dropped a new album. You see Ariana Grande finna do an album. It's giving, hold on, wait. The conversation isn't in my name. I want it to be about me again. Let me do something real quick. Like, girl, you're corny. Olivia just made her new album, just went #1 again. Ariana Grande just went #1. Like, it's giving she wants to be in the center. And I'm not saying that she needs to hide herself so others can shine, but Taylor, damn, you need to let yourself breathe. Like, your last album was not good. I'm not saying you should stop doing it or stop, but hold on, boo. It's like the timing is strange. But anyway, I'm just obviously being petty, but I do think that she should do what she wants to do as an artist. Go in the studio, make your music cool, get your bag, get your coin, don't stop. But Taylor, I want you to understand this now, sweetie. You're aging out. And I know that sounds really bad. Y'all may say, wait, what? You're aging out. Your music is aging out from your, like, the demographic you're talking to. You can't keep making music about high school to 30-year-olds and 40-year-olds. Okay, that's, she makes music for millennials. You can't do that no more. You can't keep making He Broke My Heart at Prom and you about to be 45. It's just not going to work no more, okay? Leave that to Olivia. Let Olivia do that stuff, okay? Boo, you're going to have to really take some years off and come back way stronger. Way stronger. I need you to do topics on your life right now, being married. Well, about to be married. I need you to talk about your life in terms of what makes you happy. Do some more concept albums. Do some more folklore concept, make-believe storytell albums. Stop trying to talk about your life. We don't care about your life anymore. You have aged out, sweetie. Okay, I'm not saying you have aged out in terms of doing music. I mean for your target audience. Your messaging is not laying with them well no more. But you 45 talking about middle school recess. Sis, get up. Moving on to Miss Weird Charge. Lizzo's new album, y'all. This is like the floppiest of flop. Her album went double toenails, y'all. Her album literally went double toenails. Lizzo has sold 5.1 thousand units in the first week in the U.S., including 2.6 thousand pure sales. The 4-time Grammy winner has yet to thank her fans who promised her to buy and stream her new album. Okay? And Lizzo, sweetie pie, you need to get online and address this. Okay? If I was you, I would start coming up with your blackball rumors. I would start coming up with blackball rumors. Like, get online and start saying, oh, I'm blackballed, you guys, the industry doesn't like me no more. And, issue a retirement phase. Because that's what you need to do. Okay? You need to blame something outside of you, even bigger than the algorithm. And, say that you blackballed. Say the industry don't want you to win no more. Say that. Because this is embarrassing. How do you bring this up to your label? How are you going to get into meetings with your label and talk about new eras? Baby, there is no new era. There is no more career. What you going to say to our label? So, I have this new idea for a new album. Oh, no, baby. Your last album sold 5.1 thousand units. Okay, that's, bad. Lizzo's album also, despite being a 4-time Grammy winner, Lizzo's 5th studio album, fails to debut on this week's Billboard 200 chart as well. I didn't expect it to chart with 5.1K first week. I did not expect it to chart at all. So, yeah. All right. But let's chat. What's y'all opinion on this? Lizzo, sweetie, let's go ahead and issue the retirement. Hit me up. I can get you them forms filled out to retire, girl. I can go ahead and write something up. I can go ahead and write a letter to your label that you're going to be leaving the industry. Trust me. And I will not charge you either. I'll do it for free. Okay, I'll be doing it for... Actually, I will pay you to do this for you, sweetie. I'll pay you $1,000 to do that. That's a little too much, isn't it? She not worth it, huh? I'll pay you $1 and a Big Mac. How about that? Moving on to Jay-Z. Jay-Z has just irritated the black community, y'all. Jay-Z's Target deal proves he always shows up when we boycott. So, Jay-Z just dropped the 30th anniversary Reasonable Doubt vinyl with Target. Yes, Target, the store that black people are trying to boycott. They say, but the timing has people talking. As some consumers continue boycotting the retailer over its diversity rollbacks, critics say the partnership feels familiar, pointing to past controversy surrounding Jay-Z's NFL deal and questioning whether the culture is once again being used to soften corporate backlash.
I am so sick and tired of watching some of our black men become sellouts for their personal gain, but at the expense of the black community. Jay-Z, you partnering with Target was a big F you. You know why? Because you're a billionaire, so it's not like you need the money. You're constantly talking about black liberation, and you decided out of anybody, you could have partnered quite literally with anybody. And you decided to partner with Target, the one store that we have been boycotting. You decided to partner with them, and I already know how the deal went. I'll give you bukus of money if you can get these ignorant minions back in my store. And all you said was bet. It's actually an insult to our intelligence for you to think that at a snap of a finger, just because you selling some shit at Target, we're going to run back and start buying stuff from them. And it just don't sit well with me because it's giving the aura of, I know I'm bigger than the program. I know I can do whatever because I'm the culture and they will follow me. It's just so disgusting and disheartening.
Why are y'all just now getting upset and realizing who Jay-Z is as a person? Why is this gaggy? I'm not shocked at all. I'm not surprised. Jay-Z has no morals. So as long as he has a coin attached to his name that's coming in some capacity, yeah, he's gonna do it. Y'all saying, oh, he a billionaire, he don't need the money. How else are you gonna stay a billionaire if you're not making no money from everything that you do? He's a billionaire because he's greedy like that, And he's a sellout. He's a sellout, he's a clown. And it just is what it is, unfortunately. Okay, but let's chat. What's y'all opinion on that? Who still shop at Target? Okay, who be in there? Who? Let me see, show of hands. Hey, I'm watching you. Okay. Where all my stupid people streaming this song. Yeah, I know that it's good, but it's wrong. You know you need to get some morals. Carisha is ruining your head. The song is trash. Yes, I don't care. I'm a Carisha hater. I don't care. Yes, I am. I don't care if you're mad. Hello? Carisha's new song continues to gain momentum on the charts as Spin That climbs 13 positions to number 34. Wow, she's 34 on this week's chart? This is a surge. The track's third week surge has her going crazy and gives her first top 40 entry as a solo artist. Oof. Now, is she really solo? Is she really solo? No, she has Santana in her corner. Santana writes for her. This song is Santana coded. Okay, but the good thing about Santana is he know when to pass up a hit. Okay, he's gonna pass up a song for the City Girls or Carisha, as he should, point blank period. Okay, but y'all, this is a gag. Carisha, continue to get your bag, continue to get your coin. You know, people like this stuff. They do. It's a hit in the streets, and you know, I can't deny facts. I can't deny a fact. You know, it is definitely a hit in the streets. People love this song, and it's doing good on Billboard. So, yeah, let's talk. Moving on to Olivia Rodrigo. Olivia, get up, girl. Olivia Rodrigo's new album, You Seem Pretty Sad for a Girl So in Love, has now been projected to aim for a #1 debut on the Billboard 200, with further increased 450,000 units first week. That is crazy. Okay, Olivia be doing her thing. I love this for her. Olivia is really that girl. I have been streaming this album bad. I love the song. What's the song called? Expectations. I like Purple. I also like Maggots for Brains. I also do like Drop Dead. You know, if you listen to Olivia, what's some of your new faves on this new album? Okay, I think the best song, though, on the entire project is Expectations. It kind of reminds me of her song, Bad Idea Right. If you know, you know. But let's get into that tea down below. Ow, 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 ow. Moving on to Nicki Minaj. People have been discussing Nicki's album and tea all from this Bryce Crawford interview yesterday, and I want to get into it some more. Nicki Minaj reflects on the subject matter of her past songs, admitting that she wishes that she could go back and change certain things and certain lyrics, okay? Nicki, you know, she's in an era of reflection right now, and I love it. She's in an era of reflection. She's entering a new peaceful moment in life, okay? Let's get into the tea. Nicki Minaj says, a lot of the stuff that I was rapping about, I was so young, too. I didn't realize that there were young people listening to it and how it could probably make them make certain decisions. If I could do it all over again, I would have changed a lot of things that I've said. And Nicki, you know, I don't think you say anything bad. I mean, nothing that was harmful. Like the male rappers, they be encouraging a lot of, substances and just overall lust and just crazy stuff, right? Which, I mean, lust isn't bad if it's done mutually, of course. But just alcohol, it's just a whole thing, right? Nicki, you didn't really, you've always been a voice of reason and hope. You've always encouraged your fans to go to school. You've always gave money to school. You've always told them to, you don't need a man to be successful. You've always told your fans that to love their body. You've always gave positive messaging. I don't think her career has just been this quote-unquote devilish act. I don't think that at all. Are there some things that she's said here and there that's a bit, okay? Yeah, but that's life. It's called being a human. Everything you say in art isn't going to always be holier than thou. That's not how that works. So, Nicki, you did great. You had a great moment. You've said great things in your career. You've inspired a generation of women, men, everybody. You know, I don't know why Nicki's acting as if she said some really harmful stuff. What did she say that was harmful? I mean, I can't think of anything. I mean, okay, on Twitter, okay, there's some drama. I mean, her music. What did she say? You know, you can't name nothing that's controversial on music because it's rap. It's literally rap. Now, people are saying that, Nicki, you're acting as if you're going to be making a gospel album the way you're talking. Okay, do y'all want a gospel album from Nicki Minaj? I wouldn't mind it, but I'm not a gospel fan, and I have to be real. I'm not a gospel fan. Not even because of the messaging. I support the messaging, of course, and all that, but just the style of gospel kind of makes me sad and depressed. And of course, not all gospel music does that, but it can just have you really reflecting in a deep, dark way. It's like, oh my God, this is, ooh. But I'm just not a fan of gospel. But I mean, if Nicki does gospel, I would support it for sure. For sure, hello? Come on now, what's deep. But yes, y'all, comment down below who wants a gospel album, who is, currently going to be streaming the gospel, who streamed the interview, who saw the interview, and what lyrics do you all feel like Nicki Minaj wanted to change? What are some lyrics? Rick Ross is out again doing his antics. Rick Ross, he was going out to shop. Rick Ross lets everyone know he was going to shop at Costco, so he won't get trolled if he gets spotted there. Rick Ross says rich people shop at Costco too. Rick Ross, please sit down. Now y'all got him announcing everywhere he goes so that, it's not a gotcha moment. So just so he can say, I told y'all before I was going to go, so it's not a drag. Rick Ross, if you are ashamed to do what you do in life, like shop and ride commercial airlines, and you're ashamed of that because of your built up, past of you being rich, and obviously you're not that rich anymore, let's be real, because if you really was rich, go get yourself a shopper on Instacart. Go get yourself a Amazon driver to come get you Amazon Fresh. Go be like, come on now, let's be real. Okay? I'm not saying you can't shop, y'all, but I'm just saying, all this goofy antics is corny. It's corny. It's just not funny. It was funny at first, okay? Now it just looks sad. You must have to be very insecure. You must be sad every day. I can't imagine that. But that's why it's never good to build up yourself with ego and financial success, because it can crumble. Taylor, what's going on? A massive stage is being built in Pennsylvania for Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's Madison Square Garden wedding. Are y'all getting married at an arena? And are y'all going to sell tickets to see people watch you get married? What is going on, Taylor? Somebody said, is she going to sell tickets to her wedding? I don't get it. Question mark. Yeah, I don't get it either. This is kind of strange. This is strange.